I've spent the last 30 days on the carnivore diet, and now I want to take the time to share with you my experience about how it went and what I think about it, and what I recommend. So I decided that in my pursuit to be able to work as a professional nutrition coach and help others create the same life changes that I've created, that it's probably going to be a good idea for me to try out some of these other popular diets that you see all over the internet that people try all the time. I want to start trying them out here and there just to see what it's like so I can know what people are going to experience whenever they try them as well. So the last 30 days, I stuck to the carnivore diet as strict as I possibly could. I only had one slip up in that 30-day period where I had some cookies. Other than that, the diet went great. Overall, I was actually very happy with that diet, with the carnivore diet. And the biggest thing is that it was the easiest time I've had in my 4 years of dieting now. It's the easiest time I've had. So most of the 4 years I've stuck to just doing a caloric deficit. I fit in whatever I can. If I want it, I fit it in my calories. If I can't fit it, then it's a no-go. And following that, I've always noticed that I have a lot of cravings. I have a weakness for sweets, and I crave them all the time. And with that, there's a lot of times where I go off track, not just for a night, but it may be a few days or a week or a month at a time, and really get off track because my cravings are just so strong and it's hard to resist them sometimes. I didn't have that issue this past 30 days. I felt full most of the time. I had my 3 meals a day, and I did keep my calories the same as I always have. Before I started the carnivore diet, I was eating at about 1,700 calories a day in a weight loss phase. I continued that only eating meat and eggs, animal products. Most of the 30 days I spent eating only eggs and chicken thighs with some butter. My days that I didn't work, I may have, made myself some burger patties, had a steak here and there, things like that. But for the most part, eggs and chicken thighs. And the reason for that, budget. Budget was the biggest factor in the choosing eggs and chicken thighs. The thighs I went with just to have some more flavor, juiciness, because when you're only eating eggs and chicken and you use chicken breast, and especially since I meal prep for a whole week at a time, it can get a little dry, and I wanted to at least enjoy my food, which was not an issue, honestly. I've eaten the same meal for a month straight now, 3 meals a day. I have 5 eggs and about a third pound of chicken thighs. So it comes out to be 15 eggs each day and a pound of chicken thighs. And I'm still eating it right now because I'm finishing off the meals that I prepped for this past week, and I'm still enjoying it. I enjoy that food. I love the eggs. I love the chicken thighs. It's delicious, and I haven't grown tired of it. So that between the enjoying the food and the feeling full on the same number of calories, my satiety levels have been way higher than ever before, so I don't have to eat a bunch more because I just feel like I'm starving all the time. Some days I did feel hungrier than others. I'd make myself some more eggs. I'd throw another 5 or 6 eggs, cook them up and eat those. Another, 300 calories or so, 350, and no biggie. Didn't have the cravings I always have. Those are the 2 biggest things right there. 2 biggest things. I was full and I didn't have cravings. How are you going to argue with that? That's just my experience. I mean, honestly, I was worried that I was going to feel like crap because from my nutritional science standpoint, you expect that when you eliminate the body's easiest form of energy to consume carbs, that you're going to feel like crap. You're going to be lethargic, at least for some amount of time before you enter ketosis and your body starts using that fat for fuel. Before that happens, you expect that there's going to be a time that you just feel like crap. I didn't have that. I don't know if that's common, if I'm abnormal, or what it is. I didn't have that. I did not have a single day that I felt like any different than if I was on any other diet energy-wise. My workouts were still great in the gym. I didn't notice any sort of drop in strength outside of, I did lose a large amount of weight in this 1 month period. So, typically when you're cutting down weight, you get smaller. You notice the weight moves a little bit slower. You lift a little bit lighter weight than normal. Outside of that, though, no drop in strength. My lifts have been great. I felt great. A lot of people talk about just a mental clarity. I don't think I've noticed any change in that. I feel mentally, I guess I feel about the same as I always have. Um, at least I think so. Nothing noticeable. If I am more mentally clear, it's nothing I've noticed. So I can't really speak to that. But so yeah, that's how I felt on it. It's been fantastic. It's been the easiest month on a diet that I've had, and going forward, I think I'm just going to do a modified, for now, I'm going to do a modified carnivore diet. And what I mean by that is I'm just going to be less strict than what I've been this past month, because I do enjoy those treats. I'm not going to tell myself no as fervently as I have this past month. This past month was about the experience of trying the carnivore diet and sticking to it to see how I feel on it. And I can comfortably say I was successful on it. So going forward, for now, because I do still have a weight loss goal of hitting 180 pounds by June 1st, and this has been the easiest thing for me to stick to, I'm going to continue doing that. I'm not going to hop in right away into a different diet right now, just because I do still have these goals I'm working towards. And I think once I am hitting that goal or feeling more on track, I guess not more on track, continuing to stay on track and feeling more set in my ways, maybe I'll try something else. But I'm thinking after I reach that goal, which is 180 by June 1st. Currently sitting at about 201, I think. So 21 pounds to go. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm just going to let myself, a little bit here and there. That's what I mean by a modified carnivore diet. I'm just going to be less strict. And just going to keep pursuing my goal of 180, hopefully by June 1st. I know I am on track for that. I hope I can keep this momentum. I had a huge drop in weight this month, though, with the carnivore diet. First week, I dropped 8 pounds of scale weight. Now, I do say scale weight purposely, because I know a large amount of that 8 pounds was all water weight. I wasn't intaking any carbs anymore. So I think I dropped about 20 pounds this month in total is what it was. I think I was about 220, 221 at the beginning of the month, and now I'm down to 201. So 20 pounds on my first month of carnivore. I would not expect 20 pounds this next month. If I was staying super strict, I would probably expect more like 8 to 10 pounds staying in my deficit and on the carnivore diet. So yeah, that's how it went for me, my past month, my experience with the carnivore diet. I do recommend it. If you've been trying diets, nothing's working out for you, haven't tried carnivore, and you've heard about it, give it a try. Give it a try for a short amount of time, see how you feel on it. I felt great. It was easy for me to stick to, and I will definitely keep it in mind for future weight loss phases. Like I said, I'm still going to be doing it, just not as strict going forward for this current weight loss phase, but it's just another tool in the tool belt for weight loss. Another thing you can try, another thing you use. If it works well for you, then just remember it in the future. But as always, learning to eat consistently in a caloric deficit. It doesn't matter what food you're eating. That's always going to be the best and most sustainable way. You're going to have the most variety of foods. That way it's going to be great for your mental health, because you don't have to deprive yourself of anything. Just get used to a proper amount of food to eat, whether that's your sweets, your carbs, your proteins, your fats, whatever it is. You can have all of that stuff if you're eating a moderate amount of it for your body size. So if you can do that, that's best, but it's not always easy. It's not. It's a very difficult thing to do, especially when you've got a food addiction like I do. I have a large appetite. And that's been the great thing with the carnivore diet, is I eat so many eggs and then chicken. It's just, how can you not fill up on that, right? But yeah, that's my 2 cents. Do with it what you will. Regardless, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Crush your goals. Make sure that if you're not following me on any of my social media accounts, click that follow button, like the video. If any of this was helpful to you, I'd certainly appreciate it. It goes a long ways in helping me be able to reach more people. That's my ultimate goal. I just want to reach people and get my experiences, my thoughts, how this information. Try to make it as easy as I can on people that decided I'm just not happy with where I'm at anymore and I want to make a change, but I have no idea where to start. And the internet's a scary place sometimes. You go looking and you find out all this information. It's overwhelming and so complicated, and it doesn't need to be complicated. It's a super simple process to lose weight. Definitely not easy. It's not easy, but it is simple. A lot of people overcomplicate it. So share the video, follow me for more, help me reach more people, and I hope you all have a great day. See ya.